Legend has it that it all started in a quiet small town in the northwest of Ireland called Sligo, where at the time 6 young ambitious lads were taking part in a production of Grease in their local theatre. At the performers' party afterwards, the lads who had all played the infamous T-Birds sang a song, much to the delight of their captive audience. Encouraged by the good comments, they formed a band called 6 as 1. Although they were not all to be in the band we know as Westlife, their first gig at the Southern Hotel in Sligo was a success. So much so that when they went back to doing Grease on stage, 6 as 1 sang songs in the interval. A few school exams later, the group went back to concentrate on their music. They became a runaway success in Sligo, and it was about this time that some of the band members wrote a song called Together Girl Forever. The name of the band changed to a catchier IOU, and their popularity grew until they were hailed as the biggest band in Sligo. Warding off interests from at least 2 managers, the band released the song Together Girl Forever through a small independent record company, and the CD sold well around Sligo. Meanwhile, without her son's knowledge, Shane's mother had been busy trying to drum up support for the band, sending countless copies of the CD to anyone she could. Finally, the CD caught the attention of Louis Walsh, who eventually agreed to meet the boys. Their next big break was to get a support slot on the Backstreet Boys concert in Dublin. They were given 15 minutes to prove themselves on stage, live. The lads chose their first song, Together Girl Forever, as well as Everlasting Love, and a cover of the Who classic Pinball Wizard. The show was a hit, and Louis Walsh decided to manage the group. They recorded 2 songs as a demo, and it was then that Ronan Keating was asked by Louis if he wanted to help with the band's development and management. Ronan got on well with the lads, so he agreed to help. After 2 changes to the band members, Nicky and Brian were auditioned and joined the band. The band's next big step was to support Boyzone on their UK tour. They sang 4 new songs: Swear It Again, Flying Without Wings, Everybody Knows, and If I Let You Go. They also had a new name, Westside. There were still more hurdles for the boys to get over. This time, it was the critical music press and competitors at the Café de Paris in London. The boys were a hit yet again, and finally, after a minor change to the group's name for legal reasons, the lads started to record their first album. Their first single, Swear It Again, went straight in at number 1 in the British charts. Westlife had arrived. Everybody has skeletons hiding somewhere in their past, and the lads from Westlife are no different. The only thing is, they've decided to spill the beans. And do we believe them? Well, we'll let you decide. Nicky recalls a night when he and Shane were sharing a room in Birmingham whilst on the road. Nicky had the bed next to the wall and Shane's bed was by the window. In the middle of the night, Nicky says he woke up to find that Shane's bed had disappeared. All he could see was the window. Suddenly, he felt an arm on his shoulder, and it slowly dawned on him that he was actually in Shane's bed. Nicky says that he has no recollection of how he got there, because when he fell asleep, he insists that he was in his own bed. This is where the confessions get a bit, well, I don't know whether I should tell you this. Oh, go on then. Brian says that he's secretly into having nice massages. In fact, his favourite is actually Swedish massage. Okay, well, I'm glad he cleared that one up. In fact, Brian's quite the new man. He loves aromatherapy oils, and when he's on tour, he tries to have 1 massage every day. Shane's got a story that's a bit woolly around the edges. Still, he manages to leave any names out to protect the innocent. It was a Christmas past and all was well. Except, Shane was buying presents for his then girlfriend. They apparently didn't know each other that well, and he spent ages picking out presents for the mystery girl. Shane says that she liked what he got her, but the trouble started when he opened his present from her. A bright blue jumper with a really colour-coordinated red and yellow stripe right across it. Come on, Shane, it was a season of goodwill to all. So, Shane dumped her. But seriously, Shane insists that this was just because they weren't suited. Suited, get it? Oh, never mind. Mark is a boy racer. At least he was before he got his license. Apparently, Mark learned to drive by taking his dad's car up and down the drive. Of course, where there's a drive, there's a gate. Yup, you've guessed it, the gate came out of nowhere and hit the car. Luckily, Mark's dad didn't take it too hard. Kian reckons that he has a tattoo that no one has ever seen. Well, no one except that guy in Australia who did the tattooing in the first place. Kian says it's a Chinese symbol, which represents spirit and soul. Does your mother know, Kian? Seriously though, if you are thinking of anything like piercing or tattooing, make sure you discuss it with your parents or guardians first. Well, that's about it for this program. But remember, keep playing those songs and keep practicing, because who knows, you could be the next Westlife. Hi and welcome to another IMC Vision karaoke program packed full of hits of your favorite artists and photographs on screen of your favorite band. Also, don't forget that at the end of this program there are fact files, profiles, secret confessions of the lads and much more. But in the meantime, let's start with the first single from Westlife, a song that went in straight at #1 in the British charts, Swear It Again.